Hey folks, Dumock the artist coming at you from a hidden location deep within the bowels of the city. Um, it's been a rather decisively painful week in terms of politics and in terms of some of the things that have been going on. And I'm guessing that, you know, seeing how things have been with the Trayvon Martin case and in other issues, I- I'm kind of stuck. It's sort of like, how many times do you have to explain the same basic concepts to people? You know, it's like not even the same basic concepts. It's, you know, hearing people say some of the most outrageously, not only, uh, I mean, it's not just a disagreement anymore, where it's like disagreement between two ideological beliefs. It's more gotten more to the point where it's just downright, where it's a knockdown, drag out, no holds barred, last man standing type match. Uh, like take the previous, like take what's going on in Texas for example. Where they're, where I guess they elected a whole bunch of gynecologists into political office because they're making all of these laws regarding women's reproductive health, in terms of abortion, in terms of, basically trying to get abortion out of their state at any cost. But it's not necessarily being done in the interest of human safety. It's being done to be a bunch of selfish jerks, where it's no longer a matter of trying to help people that desperately need it, because they're not going to do that. They're not going to pass legislation where, women that need the financial assistance, if they're going to keep their children, can actually get it. No, that would make that would make too much sense. Instead, they're focused on trying to deny women access to medical care wherever they can possibly get it. Now, some folks will say, well, it's just closing down abortion clinics. No, it's not just that. A lot of these places that perform abortions also, provide health care for women that can't necessarily afford it. Things like, screenings, checkups, making sure everything is in order. Maybe, to catch, things like breast cancer, ovarian cancer, cervical cancer. These are centers whose goal is not just to provide one medical service, but to provide as much as they possibly can on the limited amount of budget that they can get from the state or from, contributions and things like that. And when it comes down to things like this, they're so focused on protecting the unborn, they're ignoring everything else that's important. They're ignoring everything else that, you know, actually make people's lives a little bit better so that way they can at least function in society. It's not just it's not really a cut and dry issue, but it's become one. In their minds, they have to get rid of abortion no matter if it hurts everybody else in the long run. It's the cut off your nose to spite your face syndrome, where they have to essentially, make everybody else's life miserable until they get what they want. And we all know what they want. There's a reason they're called the American Taliban. It's a reason that they're called, theocrats. Their goal and their interest is to basically create a society based strictly on their religious ideology and beliefs, which, if you think about it, in theory, if they actually practiced what their founder taught, if they actually practiced what Jesus taught them to do, it may or may not necessarily be a problem, but they don't. They don't look after the poor and the fatherless and the widow. They don't, try to do unto others as, they would have done unto them. Matter of fact, they do the exact opposite. I know this is like a rambling video a little bit, and because I'm trying to you know mind my language, because there are apparently children nearby, but at the same time it's like, how much further do we have to go before people realize that they're actually hurting other people, that in the long run this will only hurt the country and hurt their state as opposed to actually helping them? Just some thoughts I wanted to throw out there. This is D-Mark the Artist signing off. Slanchini Falcha. Have a nice day.